Another Kyoto production.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to week 6 of the season, y'all. It's flying by, man. Make sure to like, subscribe, tell a friend, all that hot jazz. But yo, I'm feeling good this week, man. I'm feeling good this week. Feeling good. Last week I did all right, 9-7. We need a dominant week. We gotta go 14-2. Or yeah, it's only because 4 teams on buys this week, guys. 4 teams: the Raiders, the Titans, the Texans, and hold on, Leon. Hold on. In the Lions, yes, in the Lions. You're muted, bro.
My bad. I literally saw it. I'm like, bro, it's the Raiders, bro. It's the Raiders.
Raiders, Lions, Titans, and Texans are all on bye weeks.
Right now, there's only 14 games this week instead of the usual 16. So hopefully, we go 14-0. Hold on, but no, a solid week would be like 10-4, 11-3. We've been pretty okay. You know, I was 10-6 last week. But the spread. Hold on. I'm killing it with the spreads, but we had a tie. We had avoided one because the Bears Vikings was like 7 exactly on DraftKings and like sports books type stuff. Like they just void it. They don't like count anything. So I was 9-6-1. Shabazz was 6-9-1. So now just hopefully we get right. Be a positive record. And by the slate of games, I'm looking like a little bit of a little disagreements. But before we begin, before we do anything, before we do all that this jazz, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. And for the first time in a minute, let's get right.
Hold on. So we got a good show for you guys today. We're doing the normal predictions first, spreads after, but in between that, we got a new segment that's gonna debut the first time on the show. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. You excited? I mean, without further ado, though. Oh shit, Jesus Christ! I got people blowing up my home. Hopefully they watching the show. What are you talking about? Well, let's get right though. When we gotta do that. Oh, my fault, gang. My fault. Hold on, wait. See, this is why. But how? Oh shit, I have week 5 still. All right, so boom. Let's go on add a stream. Here we go. Oh no, the table is broken. All right, where we here? We here, gang. So Thursday, tomorrow night, we got the Commanders at Chicago. This is a trash ass game. Not even gonna catch it. This is a trash ass game. I hate this matchup, but part of me is like, yo, if this was a turnaround game for either team, I'm going with the Commanders because I think the Bears they had flashes in the last couple of weeks of their offense, but I feel like the inconsistency is still there. They have a good foundation, right? Justin Fields, we've seen the flashes, but I think Carson Wentz at this point is. I know you say he's cooked, but I think at this point he's better. And Terry McLaurin hasn't had a game yet besides week one. I think this is a game where he has like I call him 100 yards, a couple maybe a touchdown or two. He cooks this game because the defense, besides Eddie Jackson and Roquan Smith, they really a bunch of no names. No disrespect, but I think the defense of the Commanders can at least contain Justin Fields a little bit more. I'm sorry, I hear the sirens in the background. But yeah, give me the Commanders, bro.
I disagree.
Off rip, bro. Really?
Off rip. Give me the Bears. Nah, Bears. For a multitude of reasons, actually. It's not just my bro going to the game, so he can't just like not win in front of him. That's one. Two, the Commanders, like Derrick Henry, like he didn't have like the Derrick Henry like 150-yard game. I think he rushed for 100, a little bit less than 100. But he had like at least like 4 point something yards to carry. And like the Bears, what they do well is run the ball and play time of possession, keep the ball away. Now, I said this for weeks. Carson Wentz is cooked. So if I'm fading the Commanders, that's like you fade the Panthers. So for that said, give me the Bears.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So week 6 Sunday starts with the 49ers at the Falcons. I got to roll with the 49ers here. I know they have a plethora of injuries going on, but they have still a better defense. They have a good running game. And Jimmy G, as much as we shit on him, he doesn't have to do much. He doesn't have to do much, especially against. I know they got pressure. The Falcons could get the pressure, but like George Kittle is still there, Debo is still there, Jeff Wilson, Brandon Ayuk, all that. So I think they can do enough. And even if Nick Bosa doesn't play, which is he has a groin, you definitely got to nurse those and take those seriously. He probably won't play, but Cordero's still out. Kyle Pitts is questionable with the hamstring. Like it's kind of an odd spot because I feel like if they had a game, maybe if they had won last week, they would have gotten that confidence. But I don't know. Part of me is like I don't see it yet. Now against the spread, we're gonna talk about that later. Maybe because so far they 5-0 against the spread. So we talked about it yesterday. We're gonna ride that wave till it happens. But I got the 49ers winning this game.
I agree. No, damn sure hell I'm picking the Falcons to win. Fuck Atlanta. No, but in all seriousness, though, I definitely think we're gonna talk about it in the next segment, but regarding spreads. But the Niners, you kind of said everything. I think the Falcons are a little bit too hurt. They're a little bit too hurt, and like as much as I'm like, Marcus Mariota, he's Polynesian, so he's Hawaiian, he's kind of black, so like black quarterbacks. As much as I'm like, I want them to be good. Like I think that the Falcons have a game plan, run the ball and play action, and they have like a college gimmicky kind of offense. And I don't think they're gonna be able to score enough points with their injuries because like all the Niners injuries is on defense. Their offense can score. Like it's gonna be like 30 something. Can the Falcons get to a sweet spot and get to 30? I don't think so. I don't think they've scored 30 above 30 all season. Like they've gotten close, but they haven't gotten to 30 plus yet. With that said, Niners have the better team. They have the better coach, quarterback, running back, receiver. They have better everything. Now, if Cordero plays, I might have been like, you know what? I feel more like less confident about my pick. But I truly believe that the Niners can win without like having to do too much. But the Browns, though, against the Patriots,
Talk to me.
give me the Browns. I don't know with upsets probably no. Browns are favored by 3, I believe. Browns can run the ball on anybody. Like what the Lions didn't do last week was they this is what they did last week. All right, Jared Goff, you lead the league in like passing yards. You lead the league in scoring. Like let's throw the ball over the field, and did not run the ball a little bit. a lot of it, anything. They didn't run the ball at all. Versus Jacoby Brissett lost in the game against the Chargers, but Nick Chubb 2 touchdowns, Kareem Hunt a touchdown. Like they can run the ball on anybody with that offensive line. So until the wheels fall off, I love Nick Chubb. Ride the wave, ride the wave. Get back to running the ball and play action. Get Amari Cooper involved. Get David and Joku involved as well. Like you have the blueprint. Don't stray from the blueprint. It's like I was watching like my football, the middle school workout. They had a football game, right? And they started to go straight from the path. They started to try to throw the ball. When we have big boys who can block and run block, but pass protection, no. So why stray from the game plan? Run the ball, control time of possession, and limit the mistakes. And obviously, it's Bailey Zappi versus Myles Garrett. And I think that Myles Garrett going to get a few of them. Get a few of them. So with that said, give me the Browns to win.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Browns as well. I feel like the Browns is one of those teams where they're in it. They're fighting. And I know last week they played the Patriots played an almost perfect game, honestly, but we knew Jared Goff on the road is not the same quarterback as Jared Goff at home. We knew this. And we knew that Bill Belichick, he can develop a game plan for rookie quarterbacks, for young quarterbacks. You don't gotta do too much, run the ball, all that. And Ramondre Stevenson, he's looking like the RB1 right now because Damian Harris is out. But I know they gave up 100-something yards to Austin Eckler and Josh Kelly, but those two are beasts. You know what I'm saying? Those two are pretty good. And I don't think Ramondre Stevenson yet is at that level where he can go off 100-something. Now, if he does, awesome. But I think this game is going to come down to quarterback play at the end. Coaching wise, Bill Belichick got the leverage over it. But in terms of quarterback, the unknown of Zappi, I can't trust that over. We know that Jacoby Brissett's a career backup, but he's made some plays with his legs and with his arm. So I think he's gonna make he might even get a rushing touchdown in this game. Shit, I might put that in a parlay. We're gonna see. But I don't know. It's weird. But give me the Browns.
I agree though. The Browns they cannot stop the run. So Ramondre Stevenson's probably gonna go have a big day. All right, Renell. I need to know what you're thinking, son. Jets traveling to Lambeau. Take on the Packers. You gonna do it, or you believe in that bad man in Aaron Rodgers? What you think?
Yo, so all right, ladies and gentlemen, I was racking my brain the whole day. I talked to one of my coworkers. His name is Ed. He's a Jets fan, but he's not one of those blind Jets fans like a Moosey. Shout out to Moosey. They're oh, we want to win every game. He's a realist. He's yo. I asked him, I was what do you think about this matchup? He was yo, if we give Breece Hall a rock, and if we can duplicate somewhat of that success he had last week, this week, then it's definitely possible for them to steal this game. Is it likely? No, but it's possible if certain things go right. I think the Packers are in shambles right now. I feel I know Jair said he's yeah, we lost to the Giants, but if we lose to the Jets, then it's a problem. I feel it was already a problem when you guys lost to the Giants. You guys had a 17-point lead or two. You had multiple score lead on them, and y'all just put your foot off the gas and stop running the ball. Can y'all get back? If they can get back to the running game, again, Aaron Jones leads the league in yards per carry, but he doesn't. He's 18th in carries though. So if they can get him the ball, get Dylan the ball, the run defense of the freaking Jets is trash, honestly. So part of me is upset alert, but I still can't jump. I did it against the Steelers because fuck the Steelers, but I think they bounce back and catch a dub at home. Actually at home, not home but fake home, but they actually at home. I think they catch the dub here, so I'm going with the Packers. But I would not be surprised if it was an upset.
Alert.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I think the Jets have found something these last 2 weeks. You know, Zach Wilson, Brees Hall, Michael Carter. I think they can run the ball, not on anybody, but on the Packers who have a suspect run defense. I think you can do it. Where maybe it's because the Giants, stop turning the ball over. Maybe. But they literally had, I think, I was thinking like, damn, like they had the ball at the second half. The Giants did. That was like an 8-minute drive that resulted in a touchdown. It's like, damn. It's like 8-minute drive, and then the Packers went 3 and out, and then another like 8-minute drive, another touchdown. It's like, damn. Can the Jets keep away and have that time of possession battle? Use the running backs to get first downs, and not give the ball to the backfield or get back to the Aaron Rodgers, because eventually Aaron Rodgers, you give him too many chances, he's gonna figure it out. Another thing, Sauce Gardner got his first pick, got a taste of a little bit of like success. He's like the next coming of Darrelle Revis. I know that's kind of blasphemous to say, but he's been locking down people, especially in that he's been blocking down people. Hasn't allowed a lot of stuff to happen on his watch. So, man, I think the Jets gonna surprise a lot of teams. Because it's kind of like, oh, the Giants are 3-1, but they're a fraudulent 3-1. The Jets are fraudulent 3-2 at the time before the game.
Okay.
And now people are like, oh, the Jets are a fraudulent 3-2. Are they really good? And then they're gonna beat the Packers, and it's like, oh shit. Okay, Jets. Okay, New York teams. New York, stand up. New York, stand up. New York, stand up.
Okay.
The Jets, man, for blind faith alone and running game, because run game travels.
That's a fact. So talk to me. What you jacking?
Jags.
Round 2.
Jags
and Colts. You jacking the Jags?
Colts, bro. Fuck the Colts, bro. 1, they ruined my parlay last week. 2, it was ruined before it even started. 2, Matt Ryan is cooked.
Yeah.
And that Jags team is gonna eat him alive like they did like 3 weeks ago. It's gonna be bad for business.
All right, so I agree. I was leaning Colts, but part of me was like, yo, ain't not trying to jinx the brother, but ain't no way you fuck up 3 straight weeks, right? No way, right? Because
Trevor Lawrence gotta stop turning the ball over, son.
Like as long as you don't turn the ball over, I think they'll be okay. Like now, if JT plays at the level we all expect him to play, then it's gonna be very difficult. But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I can't see a scenario in which I know Matt Ryan got some extra rest, but it's not a scenario I can see them catching this dub. Like, I know Stephon Gilmore is still him, but Shaq Leonard's not there. Still not there. He got paid all this money. He's still not there. So if he was there, possibly would have been like, all right, cool. Like, we can make some noise with this. But, like, I don't know. Part of me is I just can't. I got to fade the Colts right now because part of me is like, hopefully that reverse psychology, like, you're even fading them, but if they win the game, and I'm happy because, they, getting the dubs. But I don't know, bro. Give me the Jags for now, though. All right.
Oof. All right. Vikings could win. Hey, they keep winning that division. I'm going to be like, hey, that's 1 out of 8 down. Because honestly, I think, and me and my coworker were talking about this morning. We were like, the Dolphins without Tua is not the Dolphins' offense.
That's a fact.
It's like they can't do what they want to do because the Dolphins' offense relies on accuracy, getting the ball out quick, getting the ball to the playmaker. Right? Mm-hmm. If you're onto your third string quarterback, now Teddy B might play, but I don't know. I love Teddy, but even if there's Teddy or also the Skylar Thompson, whatever his name is, I think it's Skylar Thompson. I don't think the Dolphins have like the quarterback to compete with the Vikings. Now, this is the type of game the Vikings definitely kind of lose. But I think the Vikings gonna do it, man. I think the Vikings can, because Dalvin Cook had a showing last week, and the Dolphins can't stop the run to save their life. Let the G go for like 200 yards. So it's like if you think the Vikings literally play action you to death, and it's like death by 1,000 cuts, and Justin Jefferson gonna eat. I mean, hey, that's a matchup right there. Xavier Howard versus Justin Jefferson. Hold on. But I don't think they have the front seven that can stop Dalvin Cook from eating. So give me the Vikings to win. Probably in a closer matchup than people think, but give me the Vikings to win.
Hell to the fucking Vikings, right?
Okay.
You said everything. Honestly, you said everything. I feel like this is a game. If they win this game, then that dark cloud of who's the last coach?
Oh, for the
Vikings. For the Vikings.
Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer. That goes to Zimmer could be low key officially gone because this might be a close game because of the fight of Tua and Waddle because they weren't featured at all last week.
I mean Tyreek.
Huh?
You keep saying Tua when you talk about Tyreek.
I know Tyreek. I'm talking about Tyreek.
We said Tua. You said the fight of Tua and
Okay. The fight of Tyreek and Waddle.
Okay, I'm just comparing because it's Tua coming back. Because then hold on, I might change my pick.
I don't think he's coming back. If he did come back, it's awesome. Happy for him, but I don't think so. Maybe not this week. Maybe they wait after the bye. I don't know. But if Tua was playing, I'd probably lean the Dolphins. But again, I'm a Vikings fan, so fuck you talking about. Give me the Vikings though. It's gonna be close, but yeah.
Come on, man. Do I even I gotta explain to the viewers why the Saints are gonna win.
Talk to the people. Talk to the people.
Right. Here's the thing. Bengals, you know, they got a high power offense. They got a high power offense. Gotta give them credit where credit is due.
Thanks.
Joe Burrow, Joe Burr, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. He's a question mark. He's a question mark. Is he gonna play? Is he like what's his status? Tyler Boyd rather is good. Hayden Hurst, decent. Joe Mixon, he's all right. But all that doesn't matter if you can't protect Joe Burrow.
That's a fact.
That's all those shiny weapons don't matter if you can't get him to the ball because your defense, like the Saints do, show up when it matters most. And yes, Geno Smith is looked like the freaking second coming of Peyton Manning. But that's I don't know. I think it's gonna be a shootout again. And here's the thing too. Like people like slept on like DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, like they're not like one of the best tandems in the league. They was like, oh, the only question mark is the quarterback, right? But the Saints had 3 sacks last week.
True.
Because that's the suspect offensive line for the Seahawks. Now we have Michael Thomas. He'll come back. Jarvis Landry. He's coming back. Kamara. He already showed why he's the man. Sprinkling a little bit of Taysom Hill. Jameis Winston coming back. It's like we could beat every team every team could beat every team. It's any given Sunday. But the Saints literally, and I've said it every single week, and I will continue saying it. And I was proud of us yesterday because I was like, hey, we did these 3 things. We don't settle for field goals. We score touchdowns in the red zone. We don't turn the ball over, even though we did too much last week. If you keep the ball clean, and then if we don't commit stupid penalties, that's the key. Can we not commit stupid penalties and have an amazing sack? Like, get them off the field and then boom. Flag on the play, defensive holding. It was like, come on. Like, that type of shit happens a lot where it's like, damn, make a good play, have 3 plays in a row, and then boom, flag on the play. Can we stop being careless with the ball and with the penalties? Score touchdowns, not field goals. Control time of possession. That's
possible.
That's definitely possible because the Bengals gave up like 5 yards of carry last week. We got this. We gonna win. We gonna win, and we're gonna be 3-3. And everyone's like, "Oh, the Saints are us." I was like, "Hold on, we got this." So yeah, obviously give me the Saints to win, bro. Let's go.
I'm rolling with the Saints too, man. Especially the way they played last week, bro. Like I feel like if they can consistently do that, then it's awesome. The offensive line of the Bengals is the weakness. Cam Jordan should eat. Stacking. Trey Henderson, first game back. That's
Yeah.
so they might give him a standing show him some love. But if he doesn't wreck the game, you're awesome. If Jameis plays, he just needs not to turn the ball over. Because the Bengals, for as average the defense they have, they are very opportunistic.
Absolutely.
So if you give them chances, give them short fields, Joe Burrow could slice them up. Now, Marshawn Lattimore, this is one of his biggest tests so far. Guarding Jamar Chase. And if T. Higgins plays, that's another element on top of that. So I'm rolling with the Saints because for the Bengals to win this game, they got to run the ball. And Joe Mixon at this point in the season has shown an ineptitude of doing that. So I got to roll with the Saints because honestly, if they win, hey man, it's great because that lead in the division, we gotta push it back a little bit because you know what I'm saying? They can get hot and keep close. I don't need that.
Last thing, Eli Apple. Barbecue chicken alert, bro. Michael Thomas is going.
But here's the thing, though. None of them played, though. None of them practiced this week.
Bro,
Lobby didn't practice. The Landry didn't practice.
It's only Wednesday. Well, Thomas coming back, bro. Oh, mark my words.
Like the words.
Right. Apple. Barbecue chicken. All right, Renault. Ravens Giants.
So obviously, we fucking going with the Ravens. Fuck you talking about? Obviously, you know. I gotta grab the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Gotta grab the jersey. I know a lot of Giants fans. So I say this, I mean this as a Ravens fan. We're gonna cook y'all. We are going to cook y'all. And the reason why I think this, honestly, besides being a Ravens fan, but like if we really actually look at the game, Lamar Jackson, he's had a pretty shaky last 2 weeks. But if you got looking, who has he played? He played arguably the best team in the league in Buffalo. And he played a division rival. Division rivals always play each other. It's always a gritty game. Always nasty. Always dirty. But he snuffed out the dub there. Giants, they have an improved defense. But there are things that we can exploit. Their secondary is not that good. If Bateman plays, that's another element that we need. Now, Wink Martindale was our former defensive coordinator, so he does know a little bit of our tendencies. So he will try to. He's a blitz-heavy guy. So if Lamar Jackson could pick apart the blitz, make them stop blitzing, make them open up, that's barbecue chicken. That's on the offensive side. Now on the defensive side, you got to stop Saquon. Right now, he's looking like an MVP candidate, sneaky. The offensive player of the year, comeback player of the year, all that jazz, because he's been cooking everybody. At least 100 scrimmage yards a game, close to 150 a game. Like, he's been balling, and he's been dominating. Now, we lead the league in takeaways. What is Daniel Jones known for? Giving the ball away. So, and what I said, the biggest message I had yesterday during the review show, law of diminishing marginal returns. So the Giant, he has not fucked up yet, but all good things come back to balance. All bad things, just because they're looking bad right now, they won't be bad forever. They're eventually gonna get right. So I think he has 2 turnovers. Marcus Peters, he goes crazy. Shut up. I know you don't like him, but besides Saquon, they have nobody offensively. Now, I had this conversation with my coworker today, Alonzo. He was like, "Oh, because he's one. You know, you talked to him a couple of times. He's very brash. He's very overly confident because his team is 4-1. Shout out to the Giants. I'm glad you guys are 4-1 because, as we always say, football is just better when New York teams are actually doing their thing. But look at the wins you guys had. You won week 1 to the Titans because of Fat Randy missing the kick. And I went for 2, so that's awesome. Week 2, I think I played Dallas. and lost, something like that. Y'all played Chicago. Like I just my fault, y'all. Sorry for the background noise. Week 4. Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait, that was week 4. Week 3, y'all played. Trying to find it. Oh yeah, week 3, y'all played the Cowboys. Week 2, y'all played the Panthers. And we already know it's fuck Baker Mayfield on this side. Smoking that pack. And then your best win so far was last week against the Packers when I came back. I don't think our one problem, and the last thing I'll say is we gotta finish. We probably gonna have like a good like 10, 15 point lead, 17-point lead. The Bengals came back. They squandered the lead. Bills came back. Dolphins came back. But the Giants, they came back last week because the Packers didn't run the ball. That's not going to be a problem with us. So we run the ball. Lamar does Lamar things. Mark Andrews gets a touchdown. Devin Duvernay continues to have a pretty good season so far. And Rashad Bateman, hopefully he plays. If not, it's cool. I see us winning this game.
Oh man, I've been thinking about this game all day. You make some really compelling points there, Shabazz. Really compelling points.
Don't be pussy, bro. Don't be pussy.
I already picked one New York team to upset. I don't know if I could do 2.
Don't be pussy now. If you're gonna do it, man. You're gonna pull the
You
trigger.
know what, man? Yo, New York, stand up, bro.
That's crazy.
Stand up, man. New York, stand up. I think that you said everything right, but I think the one thing that you can't agree on, though, y'all cannot stop the run. And Saquon is looking like an MVP candidate right now, man. He ain't lean rushing. But the impact that he has is astronomical, bro. And Daniel Jones is a runner. He's a runner. He's a track star. Yeah, the Giants will have a lot of weapons outside of Saquon, but they run block, they protect the ball, and they don't shoot themselves in the foot, except for Plaxico Burress. But we don't talk about that. That's years ago.
Nice.
The Giants in an upset. Man, I just think the Giants are in a magical year, man. And if you think about it, I think all 3 teams in the NFC East are gonna go 5-1. Gonna be 5-1. But that's just me.
Oh, all right, Bucks and Steelers, bro. Steelers is cooked, honestly. So give me the Bucks. Honestly, like it's bad matchups. I feel like they're gonna have a chance to exploit this trash ass Steeler defense, and like it's gonna be bad. Not gonna cap. It's gonna be bad.
Hey, will not be surprised. The Steelers at home, they're like, all right, like let's step up. And rookie quarterbacks typically do better at home than on the road. Buffalo is a hostile place to play, but I think the Bucks, man, like I hate to say it, but they have a fantastic team. Tom Brady, hold on, he look, just pay attention to Tom Brady, man. He looking a little disheveled, a little disheveled out here.
Good words. Good words.
But yeah, right. SAT word. We took the PSAT today, so I had to throw out some SAT words real quick. Hold on.
Panthers at the Rams, bro.
The Panthers are a dumpster fire.
Panthers having a fire sale. I don't know, bro. I just feel like it's weird. We're gonna talk. I can't. I'll say my comments. About it. But give me the Rams because even if Baker was playing, smoking that Baker pack all the time. Cardinals and Seahawks.
I think the Rams. This is where actually I'll say my comments as well. I think we both have the Rams as the lock in before we tweak out.
Yo, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Well,
it's spoiling the Jones, huh?
You have a graphic made?
I don't have a graphic made.
Exactly, but whatever. It's fine.
Anyway, Cardinals and Seahawks, bro. What you jacking, bro? I've been tossing my head this whole week, son.
Got the Seahawks. Seahawks. I just messed up. Damn it. Seahawks. There we go. Dino Smith is legit, bro. And that secondary for the Cardinals, man, they always played each other tough. Even like last year, that they were 7-0, and then like, oh, the Cardinals gonna beat in playoffs, and then they ended up losing to Seattle. Like I think they split on the road or whatever. It's like Seattle division of pro opponents play each other tough, as you just talked about with the Steelers. That's the Steelers. The Steelers, Ravens always, Ravens, Bengals now. Like I play each other tough. Like I think the NFC West, like again, they beat each other up. Give me the Seahawks. I think the offense can score. I also got Mike. What up? I also just think I got Geno Smith in fantasy, so I think he's gonna do some things. He's gonna do something.
Fuck, bro. It's tough because Kyler has not done it yet. And we're probably gonna wait until D-Hop comes back before I start picking the Cardinals to win games. I mean, I picked them against Carolina because big impact. But I don't see it. But part of me is like, yo, I'm gonna roll with the Cardinals, bro. I don't know. Part of me in my spirit is like, yo, I think they can win this game. I think so. Now, Kyler Murray gonna have to probably run for his life a little bit, but the Seahawks defense is trash, so it's definitely exploitable. All right, now this game should be Sunday night, but you feel me? Because they don't want to violate and put the Bills and Chiefs every primetime game. I get it. Bills and Chiefs, first time ever. We'll talk about the spreads, but just the first time the Chiefs are an underdog at home during the Mahomes era, which is crazy, which is insane to me. I'm rolling with the Bills, bro. I feel like, oh, my bad. I'm rolling with the Bills. I feel like they're getting healthier. They're getting right. Now, the one element that they need to do is run the ball better. But the Raiders showed if you have a consistency to the run, you can at least hold off the Chiefs. Now, they score like this, that, and the third, but the pass rush of the Bills will be a difference maker. Von Miller will be the difference maker in this matchup. He's just a winner. So it's a battle of MVP candidates. Whoever wins this game will more likely be in like the front runner for the MVP conversation. So I'm rolling with the Bills because I believe Josh Allen will win the MVP this year. It's tough, bro. I know.
I'm going with the Chiefs. And I honestly, bro, the only reason why I'm going with the Chiefs is because it's at home. If this was at Buffalo, I'd probably fade Buffalo. I'd probably lean Buffalo rather. But I think the Chiefs have such an amazing home field advantage that even when they're down 17 points, like example, Monday night, nobody in that stadium thought that game was over. Literally nobody thought that game was over. Everybody, between fans, between even the Raiders, they knew that game was not over because of one man or two people. Technically 3 people, but really 2. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce.
Who's the third?
Andy Reid, who keeps everything open. He was like the puppet master. Because it's at home, give me the Chiefs. If this was at Buffalo, I would have actually picked the Bills. But because it's at the Chiefs, give me Kansas City.
Okay. Now, Sunday night, we got the Cowboys at the Eagles. And you already said all teams is going to be 5-1 because you got the Giants upset, which is crazy. The betrayal, natural betrayal is real.
You picked the upset. You picked Vikings against the Saints a few weeks ago. Don't do that.
Well, I'm a Vikings fan, bro.
Like,
That's
bro,
love. That's love, son. I'm rolling. You rolling with the Cowboys? Tell me why you rolling with the Cowboys, bro.
So I think, and I'm pretty sure. I don't want to assume, but actually, let's change this because we disagree. I think the Cowboys' defense will carry them as far as they possibly can. I'm not saying Philly's a fraudulent, undefeated team because no, they're not. But I said it yesterday. At least I believe so. They lead the league in second quarter scoring, but they give up the most points in the fourth quarter or the second half. So it's like they get to some unsurmountable leads, and then like they take their foot off the gas completely. And I don't know that deep Micah Parsons, man. As much as I'm like, fuck the Cowboys, fuck Dallas, da 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 da, you gotta respect them, man. You gotta that defense is respectable as hell, and they still have CeeDee Lamb, they still have Tony Pollard. Fuck Zeke, not because I don't hate him personally, but like Tony Pollard's RB1. Like, yeah, Cooper Rush hasn't lit the world on fire like Geno Smith, but he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to do anything crazy. He just has to play within his means. And I think that because it's at Philly, because of that, I'm not confident in this pick at all. If you ask me, I'm like at a 4 out of 10. But something about them boys' defense, man, like going on the road back-to-back weeks. I just think that defense travels, running game travels, and yeah, Philadelphia is going to be crazy as hell though. Like that stadium is also raucous, but give me the Cowboys, man, for no other reason because of good defense, great defense, fantastic defense, even.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fuck is you talking about? Give me the Eagles. And everything you said, completely valid. The one thing that, and I think is going to happen in this game, Cooper Rush in the 4 games that he started this season has not had to show, like, he hasn't had to, like, make the play. So that's like they're down and he needs to come back. He has not done that.
Guess the Giants, Monday Night Football, week 2 or week 3.
Second quarter. That was second quarter.
No, it was in the fourth quarter. The Giants were winning, and he threw the dot to CeeDee Lamb to take the lead.
Okay, once. I don't believe in the Giants either. So for me, hey, you take it as you. I think they have like the Eagles to win this game, run the ball. Jalen Hurts has to pass the ball. He can't be spotty and pick and choose when he wants to be a quarterback. Because besides Trayvon, who's actually having a pretty good season so far, like we know Cooper Kupp went for like 100 yards, but that's Cooper Kupp. AJ Brown is a beast. Devontae is a beast. It's that skinny Batman, that's brolic Batman. All the Batmans they got.
Bro, you see that video on TikTok?
Yeah.
They have this infatuation with Batman. It's hilarious.
I don't know why, but for me, because again, Philly's like Gotham City, whatever, is muddy, whatever. But I think the Cowboys, they're gonna keep it close, but eventually the Eagles are gonna like not expose Cooper Rush, but they're gonna shine him bright. Like, yo, you need Dak in order to beat us. So I'm rolling with the Eagles in this matchup.
Hey man,
and plus it's at home, so like I feel like they're gonna split regardless. So they're gonna win this one and probably lose when it's at Dallas.
Hey man, you'd be surprised. Yo, keep in mind, the Cowboys on the road right now. I'm looking at their past records. Like they are like undefeated on the road. For some reason, they do better on the road than they do at home. Now they played 5 games total. They played Bucks at home, which obviously not great. But they played the Bengals at home as well. So they beat them. So I think they a lot of the big games have been on the road. And they play the Commanders at home too. Commanders. But yeah, and obviously I said it's I believed it last week, and I should have kept it, and I didn't. But it's is fuck the Broncos on this side.
On this side is fuck the Broncos on this side. And I'm loving the Chargers.
That Nathaniel Hackett pack. Ooh, smoking good, bro. Because this dude can't coach. This dude can't coach. Russell can't cook. They're burning the whole place down. And it's unfair. So, but on a non-biased side, I think the Chargers have the better team. They have the better quarterback. They have the better coach, even though he's idiotic and he just plays on Madden basically, except for when it matters most against the Chiefs. I just think, man, that Austin Eckler is the person that because Keenan Allen, he's been hurt almost the entire season, but they still
come back.
He might come back this week too. So you get getting healthier at the right time, trying to go on a midseason run. I don't know, dude. Give me the Chargers, man. Obviously, besides the fact that Russell can't cook. Sierra's husband, can't cook.
Yeah, bro. That's light. Honestly, you said everything. I like the Chargers in this matchup. I feel like they're gonna exploit, defensively, they're gonna exploit whoever's playing quarterback because apparently he's injured. Allegedly. So yeah, give me the Chargers, bro. So now we got a new series. Before we do the spreads, we got a new little game we do or new series that we got called Lock the Fuck In Before I Tweak Out. This is inspiration from Chris Broussard's The Bud List, the players under duress. From FS1's First Things First. Shout out to him. If you're watching this, big fan of the show. So how is this going to work? Is myself, Natty Baps, are both going to review 3 players and or coaches that need to lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Honestly, because this is not just similar to the Bud List. Sometimes it's an indictment, but most of the time it's for inspiration. Because they just gotta lock in because they have so much potential, or they got unnecessary scrutiny. They gotta lock the fuck in and change the narrative. So with my first pick in the lock the fuck in category, I'm rolling with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has to lock the fuck in before I tweak out because he is the prince that was promised. Shout out to Nick Wright. He also has literally fumbled the bag 2 games in a row. He can't throw picks in the end zone. You can't fumble 4-5 times against the Eagles. You lose to the bum-ass Texans. You play the Colts. Y'all spanked them before. We both have, me and Natty Baps have you winning the game again. Play good. Play well. And don't turn over the ball. And you will be okay. Who's your first pick, bro?
First pick on my side. There's a lot I can choose, and as person from the show, they typically try not to do full on units, but we Shabazz TV, so fuck the rules. Give me the Rams offensive line. The Rams offensive line has to lock in before I tweak out because the Rams have the chance to repeat. In the beginning of the season, everyone's like, "Oh, there's no clear. The only threat is the Niners when they start in Trey Lance, a rookie or a second-year player." There's no reason why the Rams should be under 500. The reason why they're on the third-string center, the offensive line can't protect. Andrew Whitworth, his retirement is paying dividends now that they did not think about. Oh, let's get another left tackle who's going to be serviceable. No, it's a rolling turnstile. And I've said this before. The Panthers have a fantastic defense. It's the offense that can't score for shit. But the Panthers defense keeps them in games a longer than they should. They should be. Even the Niners game last week, it was 15-3 or 15-7, and then the pick 6 happened, and then it just got out of control. The Panthers defense will show up. Can the offensive line for the Rams stop them and actually protect Matt Stafford? So lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Rams offensive line.
Okay. See, you say the offensive line. My sole attention is on Matthew Stafford himself. He needs to lock the fuck in because if you lose this game, One, I have you on multiple fantasy teams, and you have been trash this year, sir. Lock the fuck in before I tweak out. But more so, you're playing. I know the Panthers defense is very good, but you are playing the Panthers. They have the emotional roller coaster going on because they just fired a coach, and there's a stat. I forgot to find the stat, but most of the time when there's a new head coach there or interim coach, they always play hard for that guy because he's not auditioning for that job. He's auditioning for a new job. And if it happens to be this one, Steve Wilkes, you're a black guy for me, positive people. But I think he needs to lock the fuck in. Because if they lose this game, they're 2-4. 49ers are favored to win their matchup. They're 4-2. That gap keeps widening. And before they know it, they're last place in the division because Cardinals and Seattle play each other. So one of them is gonna win. So they gotta lock in. They gotta lock the not that. He has to lock the fuck in. All right. So the soccer guy, before Nacho gets his second pick, asks Kamara or Lenny. Rose, love, bro. What the hell? My brother in faith. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Kamara, or Lenny to start? You gotta go Kamara, bro. Gotta go Kamara. He's that's tough. But I'll go with Kamara.
Because the Bucks offense is not. They still a little shaky. Like they're not as good as you think they are. And Kamara's starting to rest of the season. Ooh.
Oh, rest of the season.
Ah, damn.
I'd roll with Kamara.
Yeah, I'd probably roll with Kamara because he's gonna. The usage is up there more for Kamara because he runs, catches. The touchdowns concerned because we always give the ball to fucking Taysom Hill, which I'm like Matt's pissed off. Matt guest pick on the show last week. But I think I think Rad Kamara. He is a little banged up though. So is Lenny. So it's honestly flip a coin. I'm a Saints fan, so I'm gonna say Rad Kamara.
Cool. Subscribe to the channel, The Soccer Guy. Appreciate your question. Nacho, give me your second person that needs to lock the fuck in.
Give me Bears receivers. I guess I'm the unit guy. Bears receivers, lock in because they had the game won last week. They were down 7. They were driving down the field to score a touchdown, and trading one for Tyreek. Yeah, like that.
Trey Lenny, where Trey Lenny?
Yeah, but yeah. Back to lock the fuck in. Bears receivers. Here's the reason why. Justin Fields there's still a big question mark on whether he's the future, right? And I go with tight end, like the Bears' offensive weapons, because if you don't know if someone's a guy, right? It's kind of like the Tua situation. Yeah, get him weapons and then see if he's the guy. Justin Fields, he has shown flashes of brilliance and flashes of, oh my God, this guy can actually play. Use his legs, use his arms, but literally a lot times last week. Oh, hands for decoration. Oh, drop, right in the bread baskets and right in their hands and drop it. You can't do that to a second-year quarterback who's still trying to get his footing in the league. And thanks for all the love, soccer guy. So, yeah, Bears receivers lock in before I tweak out. Work.
All right, my last person is going to be Aaron Rodgers. He needs to lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Now, more so for only the fact that he's playing the Jets. I know they have pieces. They have a good foundation. I just think he's getting paid $150 guaranteed. You gotta show that. You gotta get your rookies involved. Stop being a bitch and lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Because you're playing the Jets. If you lose this game and the Vikings win their game, the gap, again, same thing with the 49ers and the Rams. The gap is widening. The gap keeps widening. You got to get the wins where you can, my brother. So lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Aaron Rodgers.
My last pick, Mike Tomlin. Now, obviously, black excellence, one of the best coaches in the league. But that defense, your specialty is defense. Listen, the Buffalo Bills at home, probably, if not the best team to be, because at home they take it to another level. You guys are at home. You have a rookie quarterback with excellent weapons on offense. With Najee Harris, who needs to get the ball more himself. Your defense cannot get destroyed the back-to-back weeks. Oh, we're playing the GOAT. Oh, we're playing the Bucks, a favorite in the NFC. No. This is where you make your stand. This is where you show the world I'm not a punk ass bitch, and my defense will carry me to victory. TJ Watt being out, yes, that hurt. That hurts. You have the most money spent on defense. The most money in all 32 teams. Lock the fuck in. Mike Tomlin, have the best coaching game of your career, because Tom Brady is, yes, he's the GOAT, but he is susceptible. You can get him. Pass rush, get him. But it all starts with coaching. Your players can't look defeated, like, oh, we can't do shit. Last week, y'all they look pathetic. Y'all look sorry. This week, y'all at home, lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Mike Tomlin. Come on, man. And
we'll be right back. Jesus.
Another kill production.
Extra deuces. She want to turn to a fucking.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. So we got officially switch it up to what the fuck? I thought, god damn it, 2K Sports. Hold on.
Well, we are on to the spread prediction.
The spread part, wait. The spread part of the video of the stream. Good slate of games on the spread though. Good slate of games. They're not like heavy favorites. You got some like probably 2 or 3, but for the most part, definitely every game is winnable. So let's talk about it. So Commanders Thursday night are underdogs at the Bears. Bears are favored by 1 point. Basically, it's a pick 'em. Who you jacking, bro?
Well, obviously, I got the Bears to win, so it only makes sense for the Bears to -1, right?
That's a fact. I'm going with the Commanders +1. I feel like they're just gonna win the game. It don't matter. It's a pick 'em. Let's pick 'em. That's chump change right there.
Facts. Well, it's not chump change. That Falcons +5.5. They are undefeated against the spread this year, man. They always keep things closer than they should. Don't be surprised, man. We both picked the Niners, but don't be surprised if the Falcons actually end up winning.
Nah. There are 5-0 ATS, which is against the spread, but that shoots in my blood because Jimmy G might Jimmy Gag. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the defense could carry, the running game could carry, and they could catch it up. So I'm rolling with the 49ers money line. All right.
Next we got Patriots at Browns -3. What you jacking, bro?
I'm jacking Browns -3. I feel like they can just, if they win last second field goal, that counts. It would be a push if they win by 3. But like I feel like I gotta roll with the Browns, bro. I just running game. They're at home. Like there's not a few chances where they're favored at home with Jacoby Brissett, so they gotta take advantage of this opportunity. So give me the Browns -3.
I agree. Browns -3 sounds like the right play here. All right, Jets Packers. I picked the Jets to win outright, but in terms of money bets, give me the Jets +7. They find a way to keep things closer than they should, per usual. And yeah, it's I think the Jets keep it close, and who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? That's the fun. Uh 7's a lot. That is a lot.
Indeed.
I'm gonna roll with the Jets +7 as well. I feel like actually no. I'm gonna say I think the Packers win the game, so I'll just say Packers money line. Or alternatively, you could say you can say the +7, but that's too rich for my blood. That's a lot, so I'm gonna roll with that. All right, Jags are underdogs when they just shut out this team 3 weeks ago. They are underdogs by 1.5. Natural. What is your obviously, I'm guessing we both have the same pick of Jags +1.5.
For sure. Jags +1.5. There's no way a team shut you out a few weeks ago is now underdogs. That blows my mind. Teams didn't change, and give me the Jags. Vikings at Dolphins. The line actually moved to 3.5. So, but give me the Vikings to cover. I just think that Vikings are the better team at this point in time. Now, if they had Tua, it may be different, but because they are the better team at this point in time, give me the Vikings.
Yeah, 4 is not a lot, so I'd roll with the -4 as well. Hold on, I'll do this part later, but I'm doing my bet live as well because why not? Fuck not. All right, moving on. Bengals at the Saints. Saints are underdogs at home, 1.5. We both rolling with the Saints to win the game, so that's an easy 1.5 for both of us.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say on that one. Word. Next we got Ravens at Giants. Obviously, I picked the Giants to win. And even if I did pick the Giants to lose, I think they have a team that keeps things close.
True. 5.5 is a lot, so basically a 6, which is basically a touchdown. We have not shown that we can blow a team out and have it like be consistently the entire game. So we gotta finish. So I'm gonna just say Ravens money line because that's a lot. Like 6 is a lot.
Yeah.
Bucks at Steelers, 8.5. Do you think they heard your motivational speech?
I better hope so, because there's no way the Steelers get destroyed at home, right? Right.
Ain't no way, right? I'm gonna just go Bucks money line. I just feel like keep it safe, keep it simple. Sometimes the simple bets it's okay. Sometimes the simple bets are okay because if they lose by like 5 or 6, you're Gucci. But if like that 10 is possible, 2 scores is possible. So I got roll with the money line. Panthers at the Rams. If Baker was playing, I would take that 11 with the quickness, but since it's not, and I do think it's gonna be closer, I'm just gonna roll with the Rams money line just because I'm like, nah, that's
I agree. I think because the uncertainty is there with quarterback. Yeah, the Panthers offense is shaky, but the Rams can't. The Rams defense isn't as thumping as you think they would be. So I think the Rams win, but it could be a blowout. It could be by a field goal. It's one of those you never know. But I think the Seahawks though win. The Seahawks +2.5.
Nah, I just give me the Cardinals +2.5. I'll swallow the points. I'll swallow the points there. I think they could get that.
You think so?
I think so. Bills and Chiefs is crazy. Again, at home, underdogs, first time in the Mahomes era. I got the Bills winning the game, so I gotta go with the 2.5.
I got the Chiefs winning. I go with the Chiefs +2.5. not equal to 2.5. I was just saying it would be exactly 2.5. You can't have a half a point.
All right, so Eagles at the I said, Cowboys at the Eagles Sunday night. Eagles are favored by 6. That's a tall order. I have them winning the game, so I'll just say Eagles money line.
And the Cowboys have a defense that's going to keep it ugly and close. Give Cowboys +6.
And finally, so the spread did change. It was 5.5 this morning, but now it's 4.5. But even so, I would take, for argument's sake, let's say it's 5.5. I'm going with the Chargers money line because even so, like I still, if it was 4.5, I'll probably lean that, but that extra point makes it harder. So I'm going with Chargers money line.
Yeah, right now it is 4.5, but we're getting this is from this afternoon. Chargers -5.5 is for me. And yeah, man. Obviously, bet responsibly. Don't think you're gonna get rich quick. Put a nice little 10-cent parlay, one of those dollar parlays in there. See what happens. I want to be like one of the people that's on like BR betting and like 15 legs and all of them hit. Like the guy and his girlfriend, like the guy he's like dating was like, hey, come up with a parlay for me, and he put $1 in and then like won like 15,000. So it's like, can that happen to me? Can that be me?
Last segment before we depart. Locks of the week. Do you have any?
Locks? Shit. I think Rams money line. That's probably one. Chargers -5.5. And fuck it. Say it's word.
Okay. All right. I got 49ers money line is a lock for me. Browns -3 is a pseudo lock. Like all my bets I have this weekend, that's definitely one of the featured ones. Packers money line is not a lock. Jags, it's a pseudo because the only uncertainty of this team is Trevor Lawrence. All right. Vikings -4 also because second half they are a team that slips leads because they were spanking the Bears in the first half and then they stopped being aggressive. They stopped putting their foot on the gas and the Bears came back. But 4 is not that much. So they definitely could win. Even if they score a late touchdown, it'd probably be like a 4-point win. So Ravens money line is a lock. I don't see a scenario in which we lose this game. And plus Ravens fan pride. So take that one with a grain of salt. And Rams money line. Those are my locks of the week. And Bucks money line is a pseudo because you are right. Because Tom Brady is not looking good so far this season. Like he's not. So if it's possible, give me the Bucks. But would I bet that? Maybe not. I don't know. But hey, man, that's just us. But that does it for week 6 predictions. Shout out to the soccer guy for your question earlier. Shurya Paul Sam. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. He has a question. Hey, I'm 0-5 with Herbie. Whoa, what? Time out. You got Justin Herbert, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Amon-Ra, Jamar Chase, Mark Andrews, and you recently traded for Waddle. I think you are okay, sir. I think you. What kind of league are you in when you have that great of a team? And
think about it this way. So Dalvin Cook didn't go off until like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, and then last week. Aaron Jones has been shaky. Amon-Ra got hurt.
Jamar hasn't had that big game yet.
Right, and Mark Andrews has been steady. So Waddle getting him might help. So it's not necessarily like, oh my God, you're a terrible manager. You probably just been snake bitten with bad luck, to be honest. So I think you'll be fine. You should ride it out, to be honest. I mean, 0-5, yeah, it's like, oh my God, it feels as though the world is ending. But hey, I'm 1-4 in one league. I'm 2-3 in a couple. Like, there's a long season there's a long season. But if you were gonna get rid of anybody, I'd probably say, if you could get, because Kenneth Walker to RB1 for Seattle, and like Rashad Penny started to get going, and Kenneth Walker started now. He's like gonna get a.
He
But
got hurt, broke his leg, bro.
I know, but now they have Kenneth Walker, who's gonna be the starter. So Kenneth Walker, he's gonna be solid. If you can get like Aaron Jones for like another flex, like another like I don't know how many
another good receiver possibly.
Because you have running backs up the ass, but you don't have that many. You're heavy reliant on your heavy hitters. But what if like Amon-Ra's on a bye? That kind of thing where like you got people on bye weeks. Did you plan for that? So I think if you could trade like Dalvin Cook or Aaron Jones for like another solid receiver or maybe two, I think you'd be fine. Get a running back like an RB3 and then a receiver. But I think you should write it out because you have a fantastic team nonetheless.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like for this week, if you're in a one flex league, you have your starting five. Take out Amon-Ra, he's on a bye. Put in Waddle, and then put in Kenneth Walker or Josh Jacobs. Jacobs on a bye as well. So put in Kenneth Walker as your flex, and that's a good week right there. That's a good week because Cardinals are horrible against the run, and Kenneth Walker, he had some flashes. So I think you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Also, before we end the show, keep in mind, Renell, we play each other in the Big Money League.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Yo, hold on. We talked about like players and shit like that. Michael Thomas. Need you to lock in before I take out. Keenan Allen.
Do you really blur your whole roster, son?
No, just those two because they're questionable. Everybody else is playing.
Okay.
I need you to lock in before I tweak out. Rams defense. Rams defense. Lock the fuck in before I tweak out. Yeah, man, expecting good things from this weekend, man. But again, gamble responsibly. Enjoy football. If you lose, do not blame us. But when you win, please bless us with a like, a subscription, telling friends to tell their friends. And without further ado, we'll see y'all next time for Tuesday, where we talk about Week 6.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But until then, I'm Shabazz. That's 90 Baps. We'll see you guys on Saturday for my stream.
Hold on.
It's funny, I know about it. Certain to somebody, sometimes.